It's where it all. This is the actual spot on some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, for real.
Representation, the worthy way.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But so what would you say is your favorite track on the tape? You know what I mean?
Favorite track on the tape, man. It's a few. It's a few. I love like
That shit hard for me. I ain't
we
gonna
just
lie.
got talking. We just got done talking about the worthy intro, which I love. I love a lot. But the next song up on the tape is Designer Clothes, which I can't deny. I love that hook, man. That hook on
Yeah.
Designer Clothes. It's crazy because when I wrote Designer Clothes, like I had that. You remember? You remember I had that hook? And
that was one of the ones you already had.
I had the hook. Oh, we played the beat. I freestyled the hook in front of you. It was like, that's it.
Well, okay, yeah, that was one of them.
The significance of it is I didn't think we had a tape until I made Designer Clothes.
True.
When I did Designer Clothes, I was like, all right, we might got something.
Remember which one in the sequence that was like? Cause I don't even remember that. That might have came
Designer
like
Clothes was
three or four tracks in type shit.
Designer Clothes might have been the third track we made.
Right.
It might have been the third track. It really might have been after No High Fives, but truth be told, like when I did Designer Clothes, you wrote your verse first. I didn't write my verse yet because I was like, damn, I don't really
That's
know
right.
what
Yeah,
I
once you
say.
had that, yeah, bro.
Once I got that verse,
hook,
once the hook came in, it was like, all right, we good money. Like this hook is, once you hear that, it's like one of those joints you could put on in the car,
yeah,
and vibe with, like something you could cruise to, ride out.
real shit.
So where I was like, okay, this turning into something a little more than me just having a few songs.
Right.
Us having a few songs, like this actually might be something. And then it was then where I feel like I may have came with talking about the worthy tape.
Wow.
But what about you?
I ain't even gonna lie. At that point, I still kind of like you saying, in my head, I'm not thinking anything about a tape for real. I just know we got tracks, like, cause bro, I done built up a little vault on my end as far as music and shit. So again, in my head, I'm just like, all right, we load up the vault. We got shit, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean? The fact that you brought that to me, bro, that day was like, it was literally the light bulb moment for real. It was like, dang, bro, that is it. And it's like, you know how much I'm hell bent on, proving myself as a designer for real, you know what I mean? And everything I got going on with the brand. So it's like, bro, that's perfect, bro. It's intertwined. You know what I mean? It gives us purpose for real. So it's like, man, that's it. Once you brought that title to me, bro, that shit was crazy.
That was the one, bro. That was the light bulb moment for the tape.
Nah, real shit.
But what's your favorite song?
Favorite track, man.
Favorite track off the worthy tape, man. Volume 1.
That's crazy. The fact that you chose Designer Clothes, it's like, I can't really choose that one. Not to say I was gonna choose it, but I'm gonna choose something different.
Yeah.
So, cause the way the intro just started off, bro, that shit is so, bro, that shit is like angelic. Like, excuse my language, I almost shouldn't even be cussing in that same sentence.
Right.
It really is, bro. It's so, I don't know, it's so much meaning and passion behind that track. It's hard not to say that one.
And what's crazy, if you listen closely, it low-key sounds like the sample is saying worthy.
Right, bro.
Like, that's the crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, that day you brought that to me, bro, I was tripped out. Like,
yeah, that shit.
Wait a minute, no way. Like, oh yeah, this is divine. Yeah, it's divine at this point. Like,
and what's crazy is it's almost like all of it was. For
real.
Like, it's almost like it all came together. Organic. Crazy like that.
Nothing was forced, bro, ever.
Nah, never.
Like, if something was, if it was ever a point where we might not have some, or, it's a stoppage in flow or something, it was nothing to just go to the next idea or go to the next, you know what I mean? It was never no blockage there, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess my favorite, I ain't gonna lie, I would probably have to say, like, just after everything that happened with that song, like, bro, that Not Like track, bro, like, man. We almost gotta. That's almost. That's a whole
what's up.
other story, man.
Yeah. I didn't know weapon. I didn't know weapon. I didn't know